MVP tonight. Now the Huskies, Miettinen's got no gas in the tank. He had an opportunity to go.
He did. Yeah, breakaway, but not a breakaway at all.
But the only place he wanted to go was the bench.
Oxygen tank.
Here's Kupka in. Puts it in front, they score! It's over! Akabi wins it on senior night.
Oh my, Kyler Kupka, King Kupka. This is that pass right there is, oh my goodness, it can't be any more perfect. That is silver platter put on there for Zach Okabe, who puts it right up under the bar, over Stejskal's shoulder. The guy does not stand a chance at making that save. Wow, what a terrific effort by those guys. Kind of caught Daschke leaning towards that weak side post. He didn't see Okabe. I believe he did not see Okabe coming off of that bench, streaking through that area, streaking straight through the slot. And he went right up underneath with less than 15 seconds to go. And I don't know about you, but I'm pretty happy. Whew.
What a comeback by St. Cloud State. Down 3, they come all the way back to tie and then win it. And on senior night, the seniors led. Brendan Bushy, who's a fifth-year senior, tied this one at 3 with the shorty. And then in the 3-on-3, it's a senior, Kyler Kupka, setting up another senior in Zach Akabe. And he finishes this one, and the Huskies come to center ice to salute their fans and tell them, hey, come on back next weekend, because it's going to be these two clubs going at it in a best-of-3 series here on Fox 9 Plus and here in the Brooks Center. So you look at what this team just did. I mean, you got to kind of process all this, because after that first period, there were people thinking, well, you know, maybe I could get a late dinner. It was 3-0 after 1.
Yeah.
But as Coach Press Larson said, went in the locker room, pushed the reset, said, okay, that wasn't good, but we're a better team than that. And they showed it over the final 40.
I love that calm, that sense of calm, and that's exactly what you need out of your head coach. That's exactly what you need out of your seniors, all of the leaders on your team, regardless of whatever year they are in school. They need that sense of calm, and we've seen that time and time again this season. Due to a couple of injuries, we've had a couple of hiccups in that realm. However, in the end, he just said, plain and simply, I mean, we gave so many praises to UMD throughout the first period for the efforts and the second effort that they were putting forth, but so was St. Cloud. They just weren't finding the back of the net or creating those goal-scoring offensive opportunities as well as the Bulldogs were. And then that second period, he just said, all right, guys, I mean, it's just like old school Nintendo Tecmo Bowl. Bo Jackson just put up 4 on you, you hit the reset button, you start the game over again.
Absolutely. Huskies with 4 unanswered here tonight come up with the victory. Time now to take a look at the 3 stars delivered to us by Speedy Delivery. And what do you know? They're all veterans that led the way for St. Cloud State. Akabe, the #1 star with the game winner. Miettinen and Brendan Bushy, #3. But you know what? I would invert that. I think Bushy deserves the #1 star for what he did tonight defensively. And, of course, coming up with that big goal shorthanded to tie this.
Yeah, we're not trying to detract anything that Zach Okabe had done throughout the period of this game, or any of the periods of this game, or this weekend for that matter. He had a terrific series. That goal in the end was just, you know, the exclamation point on all the hard effort that the coveted, and I love this, by the way, the wave of babies. The wave of babies these guys talk about is outright hilarity to me when I see it on any social media posts, and this is that group that came in, and he's a part of that group, a main point, a main factor in that grouping. And Okabe burying that puck was spectacular, but Brendan Bushy shut down people in this end, he shut them in that end, he shut them down in the neutral zone, and he scored the game tire.
And if there's ever been a guy that worked harder, I'd like to meet him. Maybe he and Spencer Meyer are 2 guys that may not have been given some of the blessed skills that a lot of these kids possess, but there's nobody that works harder than those two. They sit there and they make the most of every opportunity because it's up here that these guys are so good, and in here is why they've become fan favorites here over their time here at St. Cloud State.
Yeah, those guys as seniors, as defenders, I would not argue with you because I'm sure that you would agree, but you get that Rosborough, Rogers, and Spellacy line up front. They're going to do the exact same thing that pair of defenders did. And Meyer was all over the place tonight. He was providing offensive opportunities. He was shutting down plays. He was physical in the corner. He was physical in the slot. A very noticeable presence on the ice at all times when he's out there, not just because he's 6 whatever he is. He's a very tall boy. But those two guys and their effort that they put forth tonight, they earned this overtime victory.
All right, Brooke is standing by downstairs with an interview. Brooke, hey, look who she's got, Mr. Okabe.
Thanks, Jim. Joining me now is Zach Okabe. And Zach, you were down by 3, scored 4. Can you take me through your overtime goal?
Yeah, I mean, Coops made a really good play there going behind the net, and he just put it right on my tape, and I just had to put it in. So, yeah, really good play by him.
And a classic NCHC battle tonight. What are you expecting for next weekend when you go up against the Bulldogs?
Yeah, it's going to be a war. I mean, they're a really good team. They had a really good series here, but I know we got better in us, and excited to get back here next week.
And now looking back at tonight, a comeback win, and it's on senior night. What was the emotion like on the bench?
Yeah, I mean, there's no better way to end it than coming back from 3-0 and on senior night. I mean, just like pretty emotional how time flies here, and my classmates, and to be out there with Coops, like one of my best buds, my classmates, it's definitely a special night.
Thanks, Zach. Congrats on the win. Ryan McNamara will be joining us after the break.